All right. We moved over from the kids' table. It's Thanksgiving. We're at the big table. We're with the adults. Well, I don't know if I'm an adult yet, but we're working on it. Anyways, hey everybody, it is the 9 Minute Fill-Up. Can't thank you enough for being here with us. It is weekdays every day at 10 o'clock, and then of course you can watch it again later in the day on our different platforms, social media platforms. And as always, we can't thank Valley Converting enough for being the sponsor for the 9 Minute Fill-Up. They do a great job. I see them. They are sponsored for the Olympics on WTOV9. I've seen them during the coverage of that. And you know me, I'm going to talk about the Olympics because it is sensational. It is sensational. Karen, good morning. Good morning to you. How are you? Hopefully you're having a great day. Marty, good morning. And since we're talking about the Olympics, and I just really want to get into this right away, just because there was the controversy of the Olympics before. Now that there was controversy, I got to sit up closer to the microphone. Or I'm just going to be screaming. There was a controversy before the Olympic Games started in terms of who to select for the Olympic basketball team, specifically the women's basketball team, because you had players like the rookies. You had Caitlin Clark of the Indiana Fever, and I think it's the Chicago Sky. I know it's Chicago, but Angel Reese, who came out of LSU. Two great players came out together same year into the draft, and they're both having phenomenal seasons. And then you have Aaliyah Boston, who is the Rookie of the Year, who plays with Caitlin Clark. She wasn't selected. A very veteran team, and the United States women should win the gold medal. It's not anything about that. It's about the 3-on-3 basketball. Now, usually I'm all about the positivity of what's going on, but it just seems like we made some poor selections on the 3-on-3. Yeah, exactly. Marty, I'm with you on that. I watched the 3-on-3 yesterday. It was frustrating. The United States women lost to Germany, and it just didn't feel right. I was kind of like, where's Caitlin Clark? She could knock down. Here's my lineup for the 3-on-3. Lineup for the 3-on-3. Since you're not going to put them on the women's team for the full roster 5-on-5, so if you play 3-on-3 and you want to get Caitlin Clark involved and you want to get more eyeballs watching basketball in the Olympics, specifically the 3-on-3, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Aaliyah Boston. Simple enough. Angel Reese is going to rebound. So's Boston. And if you've watched any of the Indiana Fever or any WNBA games that involve them or the All-Star game, you saw how good Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston work to pick and roll. 3-on-3 is a little bit different, obviously, than a regular 5-on-5 situation. But I'm looking at the roster going, why are they at home? But they're getting a break. They're getting a vacation. They deserve it. All those players play hard. So one of those situations where I was a little surprised by the lineups. Then the men's 3-on-3 team went out and lost to Poland. I was disappointed. The 3-on-3, and then the rule. The rules are a little goofy because I don't know, traditional 3-on-3 or 2-on-2 or whatever you're playing. You got to check the ball in. If the ball gets in the bucket, then all of a sudden it goes out. They just start playing again. It goes to the corner. It seems like it is literally just free flowing, just going. And I'm just disappointed we're not doing better than 3-on-3. Now, hopefully they can come back. They can win. They can get a medal. I'm not sure exactly where they stand in the whole tournament right now, but that was my little soapbox for Angel Reese, Aaliyah Boston, and Caitlin Clark. I think if they're there in that 3-on-3, I think they've got a shot to win at least the medal. But right now, it looks like we might be in trouble. Yeah. I mean, there's so many players that could have played. Another all-star right there. Marty's all over it. He knows. So now, okay, basketball's over. Negativity's over for the Olympics. That's it. That's all the negativity. They finally did the triathlons. They get in the Sen. An amazing. I'm going to have to ask Jordan this because she's actually been to Paris. She's been to France. So if Jordan opens up that microphone over there, I'm going to ask her this. absolutely amazing scene for the. It took so much time, but they finally got them in the water. They're swimming in the Seine. Then they come up the steps out of the Seine, come up in front of a Capitol. I'm not sure what the buildings are.
Yeah, I don't know what that building was,
but
one
just
was one
fabulous
of them,
scenery.
Yeah.
And Jordan and I, we were watching it in the newsroom, and that's that building. And we were here, we were there. And she was giving me all the names and the places. She said, I need to be over there.
Yeah.
So what's Paris like? Now you went there, what? It was high school or college?
It was
trip?
high school. It's been a long time.
Yeah. So
but it's you can't, there's no words really.
It's that fabulous.
Yeah, it's insane. At least seeing the Eiffel Tower and stuff is like.
So the one thing with the Eiffel Tower, the beach volleyball, what a neat venue, because you just see the Eiffel Tower all the time.
Yeah.
What was your favorite place to visit if someone's going to go over there and visit? I mean, obviously you're not going to make it for the Olympics, but if you wanted to go over there, where would you direct them? And when you look back on your high school mind, going, this is where I would go. I'm sure it would be different now.
I mean, I was like, I've wanted to see the Eiffel Tower ever since I was little. So just literally, you're just walking on the street, and all of a sudden there it is. Like that, there's nothing like it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing like it. Like I was like crying because it's like there it is. Like you're waiting for that all your life, but.
The one thing we've learned on the 9-minute Phill-Up is that I like to cry. Jordan likes to cry. We were texting each other the other day, both watching the Olympics. Hey, did you see this? Yeah, I started to cry at the end. Yeah. So a couple of people that just we're in touch with our feelings. There's nothing wrong with that. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, we've got some comments. We get some comments rolling in. Here we go. Okay. Just took name out because of that's true. That's true. Politics, that gets involved, it becomes something crazy. All right, 30-second one in. Let's go, Marty. Let's go. Happy anniversary.
That's awesome.
That's fantastic. Fantastic. That's awesome. That's awesome. Craig, good morning. A little positivity today. Always positive. Always positive. I wasn't negative. I was just pointing out some flaws in the strategy for the 3-on-3 basketball. My parents, 65 years. Wow. Today is a popular day, August 1st. 65 years, Karen. Man, wow.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary indeed. And let's see. Happy anniversary. I think Karen's wishing that to Marty. Paris, another overtime road trip. Absolutely. I don't know if we get as good a pizza from Wally's or Galaxy. That's going to be the top-notch pizza. But I think Paris, we can find some escargot. I've got a quick story about escargot, believe it or not. So it's Thanksgiving, and my mom and dad decide that we're not having turkey. So we go to where I grew up in Connecticut. There was this French restaurant that they were open on Thanksgiving. I don't know. I don't know. And well, they decided we're not having turkey, so we're going to go to this French restaurant. So I think I'm maybe 7 or 8. So my brother's about 6, and I get to celebrate by moving Zach. There you go. Zach, well, tell Zach that he owes you a nice dinner and a refreshment. But anyways, we go to this French restaurant. It's Thanksgiving. And my mom says, I would imagine you get really good escargot in France, in Paris, at the top restaurants and everything. And so we go to this restaurant, and my mom is trying to get me or my brother to eat the escargot. This guy, nope, nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. So she entices us. This is when $1 was a big deal. I'll give you $1. Whoever tries it, I'll give you $1. So I went, nope. So my brother, he just throws it back, pops it in. Mom rips out $1 out of her pocket, gives him $1, and I went, I'll do it now, because he didn't die. So, and she just, no, you don't get to. You had your chance. You didn't want to do it. You had your chance. So I've never had escargot. It's disappointing. Now I do know this. I went, huh? Well, now I know that now. I haven't tried it, but I think I've heard that it's good. It's kind of like the first time you eat lobster. And when you really look at lobster, like, what am I eating? What did we do? Here we go. Where you could get some good snails for the escargot? Södertälje, Sweden. Went there for a soccer tournament back in the day, and was walking to the fields, and it had rained, and there were snails all over the place, and not escargot snails, the little ones. These were some big boys, and it was like, okay, enough of that. Anyways, but Marty and Karen brought something up, and I think they'll both agree with this. It is, believe it or not, National Respect for Parents Day. So you got to respect mom and dad, and it's just one of those days where it makes complete sense. And then you can see with Marty, he's going to be helping his son Zach move. So look at dad, look at mom and dad helping Zach out. So I'm sure Zach, I know Zach loves his mom and dad and everything. And I'm sure Karen, just from writing about her mom and dad, and lots of respect for mom and dad. My mom and dad, lots of respect for them. Love you guys, and I'm still not eating an escargot. So I'll just stick with that. All right, Olympics. Prime time coverage today includes Suni Lee and Simone Biles. They are in the top competition, the all-around competition, individual competition for best all-around gymnast. And Suni Lee's fabulous. Simone Biles in another stratosphere. Just she's absolutely sensational. So they have that. So that'll be very popular. That starts at 8. And it seems like my days go like this. If I get home in the afternoon and I put on the TV, the Olympics are on, I'm going to flip around to the different competitions. If there's a finals in the swimming, I'll watch it. If there's something finals in gymnastics, I'll watch it. Then at 8 o'clock, what are we doing? We're rewatching. So, and my daughter loves watching the gymnastics stuff. So we sit there on the couch and give it the oohs and ahs, and we know who's going to win by how many oohs and ahs they got from us for watching. Or, yesterday was just such a tough competition for a couple of the men's gymnasts, American gymnasts, and one of the Chinese gymnasts actually finished with, I believe, the silver medal. But right off the bat in their first routines, big mistakes. The one that for the American on the pommel horse, hand slips off the horse. He's out of the competition, not out of the competition. He's still competed, but in essence, for any chance of the medal, he was out. And then you thought, okay, the Chinese gymnast, he was going to be out. He landed on his head. He did a double, and then he went into another one, and he didn't quite make it, and literally ended up feet on the floor, but his head was on the floor as well. So apparently that's a problem. Jordan's nodding her head. Yes, that's a problem. She shouldn't do that. You should not finish your move like that. Swimming this afternoon, women's 200-meter fly, men's 3-on-3 basketball against Lithuania. We are hoping that the men can figure out a way to get it done. And then golf, men's golf, women's 3-on-3 basketball. So a lot going on at the Olympics. And now what's going to happen here in the next few days, the swimming is going to start to fade as the competition starts to close, and all of a sudden track and field is going to take over, and you're going to have all kinds of track and field. It's going to be phenomenal. And it's, and beach volleyball has been great. We talk about the venue, and I know I mentioned Snoop Dogg the other day. He's everywhere. You can't stop Snoop Dogg. Let's see where we go here. Okay, we're moving. Marty's moving in Zach. So let's see. So it is me, or does the U.S. When it comes to medals this year, especially gold? Yeah, it doesn't seem like we're winning as many golds right now. As in the swimming, we've been getting a lot of silver and bronze, few golds. Your track and field, I think that's going to change, especially when you get into the sprints. But the races have been sensational. The pool is slow. We talked about that the other day. The pool is too shallow. They needed to make it a deeper pool. But you had a world record finally set yesterday in 100 freestyle. You had an Olympic record set. Leon Marchand doesn't care because he just keeps winning golds for France. The young swimmer that is coached by, how about this? The coach for Michael Phelps is a coach for Leon Marchand. How good is the coach? We're going to go to the Olympics. We're going to win 4 golds. We're going to go to the Olympics. We're going to 8 golds. We're going to go to the Olympics. Michael's going to win 23 gold medals, 29 overall or 28 overall, whatever it is. Now this guy Marchand takes over. Michael Phelps is all in on Leon Marchand. You watch him watching the race. He's losing his mind. and he wants to see him better his marks, better his records, better his times, because it's a new generation. He wants to see the time. So it's been fun to watch. And then Snoop Dogg swimming with Michael Phelps. I don't know, Jordan, did you see Michael Phelps and Snoop Dogg swimming together? I mean, Snoop had the robe. He had his hair in the longest swim cap I've ever seen, and then he had the goggles on, and he got in, and he was just like, okay, he goes swimming with the goat. So that was kind of fun. So a little bit in the gold, but we'll see where they are. They're leading the medal count. And then let's see where Ron. Yeah, I'll tell you what, in terms of watching the Olympics, a lot of people make a big deal about they don't get the ratings they used to. They've been getting outstanding ratings. People are excited about the Olympics. People are watching the Olympics. So, and I think what happens is, depending on the time zone and where people are and how they can watch it, if you can be home in the afternoon and it's live, I'll watch it. Or if at 8:00 at night, you're going to be able to see all of the finals and not have to wait, where if you're in Beijing, it might not end. I mean, they're moving days and events. I know NBC, when Michael Phelps was racing, would literally paid to have the Olympic swimming finals at like 10 in the morning local time in Beijing, so they could be on at night over here in the United States. So they paid a bunch of money to move those things. So everybody has to do that. But it's just easier when it's in Europe. It's like, okay, there's 6 hours ahead. You can watch it live in the afternoon, then you can watch it again at night. And then in LA, if I'm here in 2028 and I'm working any place, I will be taking 2 weeks vacation, because I will not miss the live event finals at night, and getting up at 4 a.m. does not mix. So just putting that out there for anybody that wants to mark that down. Let's see what else is going on. Okay. Marty. Ooh, got rolling gold. First time since 1960. All right. Well, I'm not sure what event that was, because if it was men's or women's, one of the great, and I'm drawing a blank right now. One of the great stories I got to do was Pittsburgh girl wanted to get in rowing. She was setting all these records, and then she went to Notre Dame, said that she wanted to make Notre Dame a big program, that she became an All-American. They won a title there. Then she wanted to go on to the Olympics and had the opportunity to cover, and she went and won a gold medal. I remember sitting in my living room watching her doing the rowing final in the 8s and just crying. I was like, you want to talk about crying? It's like, I covered her when she was in high school, when she's first getting started. And then the rowing's fantastic. Oh, Boys in the Boat. If anyone wants to see a good movie about rowing, Boys in the Boat is about the University of Washington rowing team. They went to Berlin, and they were in, the Olympics that Jesse Owens starred in. And basically everybody, learned, or Hitler learned, you're an idiot. And we've got people in the United States that have just come here and beat the Germans back, and they did. And the Boys in the Boat, real great story about people overcoming hurdles, and just inspirational. I think you'd love it. So Marty, if you're looking for a movie, or if anyone's looking for a movie, Boys in the Boat's very, very good. Men's fours. Okay. All right. That's fantastic. That's great. Marty requested gold. It's his anniversary. It's not the golden anniversary, but it's the 32nd anniversary. Close enough for us. So he gets awarded a gold anniversary gift by the United States Men's Force. And that's where we're going to end it today, because that's the most positive thing we have going for us today. Marty's anniversary. Cool. Karen's parents' anniversary too. So they get a golden present from the Olympic team, the Men's Force gold medal. So it's going to be a lot of fun. If you get a chance to watch the Olympics, please do. It's just, I just think it's one of the most sensational events every 4 years. And the thing is, when the Winter Olympics come along, I'm just as excited about the Winter Olympics too. So you're not going to get a break. Let's see, since 60s men's 4. Yep, there you go. All right, everybody, can't thank you enough. Oh, wait a minute. Before we go, how could we forget? Go USA. We need the Valley Converting. They have this for us.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
recycle for your future.
All right, we got a couple more posts right here. a happy anniversary. And Karen, go USA. All right, let's go. Go USA. USA looking for more gold. Marty requested it, and he got the rowing gold in the men's four. So, again, Marty, congratulations. Karen, congratulations to your parents. 65 years. Unbelievable. A great day, August 1st. August is, believe it or not, off to the races with August. It's the first day in August. We're off to the races. And the Mountaineer Racetrack will be hosting the West Virginia Derby, 54th annual. And look for Off to the Races podcast. You can learn more about the races if you want to put some money down. Marty, LA. Let's see where we go. There we go. LA. Oh, another road trip. All right, so we're going to Cambridge, and we could go to Paris, but I think we're going to run out of time on that one. But LA, I actually said this to my son. If we could figure out a way to go to the Olympics in 2028, yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. But of course, he wants to go to the World Cup before that. He wants to go over see Chelsea play in London. You know why? It's chilly. It's chilly in London. Well, Cole Palmer for everybody. You'll find out what it means when you're watching the Premier League later this season. That is it. I got to go. We got to go. Jordan says, wrap it up. We got to go. We got shows to do. We got things to do. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. No, not 2 minutes. It's not Chuck Woolery. 2 and 2 on the Love Connection. We'll be back in 2 and 2. I know Marty and Karen and Ron, everybody, 2 and 2. Chuck Woolery, back in 2 and 2. We're not going to be back in 2 and 2. We're going to be back in a little while. We'll be back tomorrow, but we have 2 rules. Have fun and always try your best, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking it out. Thanks for the comments. Happy anniversary to everybody that has an anniversary today. Enjoy. And hey, respect your parents. It's National Respect Your Parents Day. Have a great day, everybody. So long.